Where to next, Tom?
Well, we ought to go over to Portage and get a look at Cooneys Tipple. We'll talk about that when we get there.
Okay, off we go. We've driven down 53 a couple of minutes. Where are we?
We're on 53 headed south. Here's Jamestown Road. We're going to turn on Jamestown Road, take a left and go on back in and get a look at Cooneys Tipple. Before you get to Cooneys, there's the bridge with good props. No place to park, it seems, but if you can find a place to get your car on the side, good shots from the Jamestown Bridge. Now, on our right, we're looking toward Portage and South Fork, and on the left, we're looking up toward Cassandra and Lily.
Okay, another quarter mile down the road, and we have arrived at
Cooneys Tipple.
Cooneys Tipple.
And they load about a train a week here. You never know when you'll catch one. It's not all that exciting, but it's worth, if there's a train in here, it's worth stopping by and getting a few shots of the loading operation.
Where's all this coal come from, Tom? Is it mined locally?
It's all strip mine coal now. Once there was a mine here, it has played out. So the coal is trucked in. It's mostly strip mine coal, trucked in from, maybe 20, 25 miles away. Coming down from the fallen timber area, coming in from Somerset, coming in from, up toward Ebensburg, coming in from all over the place, here to be cleaned and sized and shipped out on the rail.
Where are we heading to next?
We'll just go on down to the other end of Portage. We'll look at where this line comes back into the main line. Some good shots there. We'll get a look at it.
Okay.
Steger's store, all kind of stuff there.
Good place to stop.
Good place to stop. Rifles, sandwiches, plumbing supplies, car parts.
Well, let's go.
A lot of groceries.
Let's go check it out. We're inside Steger's. They got everything you could possibly ever need for rail fanning. Boots. Little boots for up and coming rail fans. Hats. There's Tom off in the distance. So this store has everything you could possibly ever want. And what do you got there, Tom?
Extra long, extra tall Carhartts.
Man.
Well, they're Dickies, that's all right.
Okay.
Well, coming through Portage on Main Street, you come to Railroad Avenue. And if you make the right turn, right after you cross the railroad track, make a right turn on Railroad Avenue.
Which is just past the dump truck that we just... Let's take a drive down there and see.
And this is South Railroad Street. There's also a North Railroad Street.
South Railroad Street.
That's on North Railroad Street is right to our right on the other side. And here we are at the west end of the Benz Creek Secondary. At what was years ago NY Interlocking. Good spot for shots right here at the end of the street. That line from the coal tipple comes out here. Every now and then this track is used. Most of the time they come in from the other end up by Jamestown Road. Anyhow, this was NY Interlocking years ago. The interlocking long since gone. In front of me is the old Portage Railroad Station, which is a museum today. On the left is the new right-of-way. On the right is what was the old main line of the PRR before the gigantic relocation project, the realignment project of the late 1890s, all done by Tom Cassatt when he was the president of the PRR. He did all kinds of stuff. This was one of his big projects. The other bigger, better known project is Penn Station and the tubes under the Hudson River. He was responsible for that too. If we go down where we're to go, we're not going to do it. If we were to go down the track that way, right around the curve, you're at Wilmore, and Wilmore is where the track pans were for steam engines to pick up water on the fly. There's actually a flat spot down there for about a mile or a mile and a quarter run. Right here, the trains are starting up a pretty heavy grade, and this is a little bit more than 1%. It's right about 1.25%. You couldn't put track pans in here because obviously the water would run out of them.
Well, Tom, we just had lunch at the Sassy Sisters.
Sassy Sisters, yep.
It was darn good, folks. Highly recommend it. After a hard day of watching them coal trains being loaded, give a try to Sassy Sisters restaurant. The prices will knock you out, and they got a pie to die for. We're leaving Portage, heading down to Summerhill, a few miles down the road underneath the Norfolk Southern Main Line. Going to turn left on junction 53. And how many miles about?
Oh, 3-4 miles.
Once again, you can see some interesting tunnels and bridges on 53. Been here forever. The roads weren't quite as wide back in the day. We're in Summerhill. Nice signal bridge.
Yeah, it's a strange signal bridge. The signals are very high, so the trains on the other side of the highway bridge can see the signals without any trouble.
Let's take a
swing
look.
Swing on around, see how high that clear signal is.
It does clear it, doesn't it?
Yep.
Where do you think we're heading next, Tom?
We ought to go over to Joyce's Country Mart. Great place for sandwiches, good sub sandwiches. If you're out here and it's lunchtime, that's the place to go.
Let's go check it out.
Right. Okay, we'll go in, we'll see if she's there.
Okay.
Follow me. Whoa, is Joyce in today?
No, she isn't.
What day do you think she might be in?
I don't know.
You never know for sure.
What's the number one thing the rail fans get when they come in for a little bite?
Our famous hoagies.
And what makes them famous?
Oh, it's just the way they're made and they're good. Yeah. They make them fresh every
My
day.
guests speak
And
highly
they're very
about
good.
the-
Oh, there's one. Let's take a look at one of these hoagies.
There you
Yeah, buddy, folks. There's a nice hoagie. How much is the hoagie? $2.75?
$2.75.
What's on it?
go. Ham, salami, bologna, cheese, lettuce, and tomato. Very good.
I don't know about you, Tom. I think it's time to have a little more lunch. Where are we going to go next?
We're going to run on over to South Fork.
South Fork. Heard a lot about that place. Let's go.
All right. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, folks, Tom's back in the office taking care of business. I'm down on the high signal bridge. Here come the helpers.